Hey guys, what is up? It is Steven on here from Hacker's Nightmare, and today we're back with another Photoshop tutorial. I recently just got a new microphone, so hopefully the quality is a little bit better. But we'll see. So first thing you want to do is we're gonna make this craft logo, and this is really cool. It looks like a paper crafting thing. The background's very soothing. So this is a really cool, artistic logo that you can give to anybody. And unfortunately, I cannot claim rights for this. I did not create it. Some other guy created it, and whoever created this is genius. So let's get into this tutorial, shall we? Alright, so just exit out of that, and I will make a new layer. So click File, New, and rename this the Papercraft Text. And we'll keep this width at 600 by 200, and we'll keep this background contents at white. And I'll click OK. So hit Control 0 to zoom in the canvas size. We'll double click on this background layer. We'll name it BG. That will just unlock it. And we'll just hit Control I to invert the colors. So once we're there, we want to make it the text. So what we're going to do is we're going to hit this text tool. Click right around there, and we will hit C. Now what this does, it just makes a C. It doesn't really matter what it is, and make sure your font's at Disco Deck at 150 points and at Sharp. Now if you don't have this font, make sure to check out the description below, and it should have that. So back to C, what you want to do is you want to go back to the transform tool, hit Control Alt, and we'll hit Shift as well later, and we will let go right there. We'll do it again. Now you want to repeat the step until you have the amount of letters that are in the word that you're trying to spell. So we'll have that right there, and we're good. So what you want to do now is you want to hit the text tool, and we're gonna hit the Control C copy one, and we're gonna make it R, and we're gonna change the second one, and we're gonna make it A, and we're gonna change the third one to F, and this one to T. So that's for mine. Yours is by personal preference, but there you go. Craft logo. So once we have that, we're gonna hit Control A to select the entire thing, and we'll hit from T to C. That will just highlight that. Hit Shift, and we'll go to the transform, and we'll hit this middle button. We'll just align it vertically. Alright, so once we have that, we are actually going to make this into a group. So hit C to T and hit this group. And you can just drag these guys right in there. Alright, so that's our group. Now all we want to do now is want to hit A. Now A is going to be our focal point to connect. So we'll hit A, and we will just align it in the center. And hit Control D, and that will just take that away. So now all we need to do is we need to connect these in a fashion that will connect to A. So I'm just going to move these out a bit with Shift and F. We're going to connect it right around there, a little bit overlap. For T, we're going to make it go right next to F, like that, snaps right there. For R, do a bit of the overlap on the A. Okay, and for C, we'll actually connect it right there, and there we go. So that's basically our thing. So this is basically the text that we're going to be making, and what we also want to do is since we have the individual layers, we can be able to use the gradient tool on these. So what you want to do is you want to hit background, and you can hit the gradient tool right there. So double click on the gradient editor, and you can click the black to white. And if you hit Alt, you can bring out this black marker from here, and you want to set this to 70. And we'll move this little marker right here to 22. And basically this will just make this really nice gradient, and we'll just rename this to Papercraft, and we'll hit save. Now I already made it, so I'm not gonna hit save. I'm just click OK, and make sure you have the angle gradient, and what you do is just drag it like so. So you drag it a little bit, you let go, and there we go. We have a really nice gradient. So now let's edit that, basically the words here. And basically what we do is we just hit C, we'll go to blending options, and we will go to gradient overlay. Now with gradient overlay, we'll double click on this, we'll hit on our Papercraft that we just made. We're going to click OK, but we're going to keep this style to angle, and we're going to change the angle style to 0. And we are also actually going to be adding a drop shadow. We'll make the distance at 0. We'll make the spread to 18, and we'll change the size to about 21. And just click OK. So now we have the first letter. And what you can do is you can hit Alt and click on the effects and just drag them to every other word. Alright, so now we have that. Alright, and we have all of our gradients on this, but unfortunately these aren't set the way we want them to. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to R, go to blending options for R, click on the gradient overlay, and set the angle to -90. And that will just make this line right here, that will make it look like an R. And we'll basically do the same exact thing for the A. And we'll change this again to -90. Alright, so let's go to F, and we will go to blending options, and we'll hit gradient overlay. Now, since this is already in the place that we want it to, all we have to do is reposition the gradient. So with you have to have the layer style open with the gradient selected, and you can just put this down here, and you can actually just reposition it right here. Okay, so put that right there, click OK. And for T, we're going to be doing the same exact thing. Alright, there we go. We have our basically our craft logo right there. It's really nice, and all we need to do is add a touch of color. So let's close up this group, and we'll make an adjustment layer by this semicircle, and we'll hit solid color. Now we'll make this FF FFA 200, and that will just give us a nice orangey color, and we will put that on soft light, and voila, we have our final product, the craft logo. So hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. My name is Stephen from Hacker's Nightmare, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye.